Hi learners. In this session, we shall study about second order and higher order derivatives and some problems related to it.
Second order derivatives. Consider the function f given by y is equal to f of x, that is equal to say sin x here. We can find dy by dx, that is we can have y1 or we can write f dash, that is equal to derivative of sin x. What is it? That is equal to cos x. Now we can differentiate this function again. That is, we at present we have dy by dx equals cos x, isn't it? Now we are taking the differential operator d by dx on both sides again. That is, we have d by dx of dy by dx left hand side and right hand side, that is d by dx of what is it? That is cos x. So you can have cos x. Now you know that is derivative of cos x. That is, what is it? That is equal to negative sin x. So we have derivative of derivative. This is what is called derivative of derivative. And this is second derivative, because first we got the derivative dy by dx, then again we are differentiating, and this is symbolically written as a second derivative of y with respect to x. So we can write symbolically like this, that is equal to negative sin x. If we want, we can go again, proceed again, that is take derivative on both sides again. So that is like this, that is equal to d by dx of negative sin x. And we know that is negative cos x, because derivative of sin x is cos x we have. And left hand side is third derivative. We can write it d cube y dx cube to negative cos x we can. So in this way we can proceed and so on. So this is the method by which one can find second order derivative and higher order derivatives. If y is equal to a sin x plus b cos x, then show that d square y by dx squared plus y is equal to 0. So here y is given to you. So we can find y dash, that is derivative of y, a sin x plus b cos x. That is equal to, you know, a is constant, you can take it outside, then derivative of sin x, that is cos x, then b is taken outside, then derivative of cos x is negative. So negative b sin x, derivative of cos x is negative sin x. So we have y dash, that is y1. Now again we can differentiate, that is y double dash means second derivative of y with respect to x, that is equal to, you know, derivative of a cos x minus b sin x. So what is it? That is equal to, a you can take outside, then cos x derivative negative sin x, then minus b outside, then sin x derivative is cos x. So if you take a minus sign outside, then you have a sin x plus b cos x. And what about this a sin x plus b cos x? That is nothing but y only. So we can write d square y by dx square is equal to negative y. Or you can write d square y by dx squared plus y is equal to 0. Hence the proof. if y is equal to 3 into e power 2x plus 2 into e power 3x, then prove that d square y by dx square minus 5 dy by dx plus 6y is equal to 0. Here we are given y is equal to 3 into e raised to 2x plus 2 into e raised to 3x. So we can find dy by dx, that is equal to d by dx of 3 into e raised to 2x plus d by dx of 2 into e raised to 3x, that is equal to. So here you can have derivative of e power 2x. How to find derivative of e power 2x? So if you put 2x is equal to something v, then d by dx of e power v. But we cannot proceed now because there is a problem of variable mismatching. So you have to manage it, that is d by dv e power v into dv by dx. That is, what is derivative of e power v with respect to v? That is e power v only. Then derivative of v is 2x, v is 2x. So derivative of v means derivative of 2x, that is 2. So you have 2 into e raised to v, what is v? 2x. So that is this way. But simply you can have in a very faster way, that is derivative of e power 2x with respect to dx. So looking at e power, then immediately you write e, because e power x derivative e power x only. So looking at e, we are writing e, then 2x you copy paste, then derivative of 2x, that is 2. So this is the easy way. Once again you please see, suppose you want derivative of e power 3x with respect to x. Then looking at e, then recollecting e power x derivative is e power x. So looking at e, you can write e power 3x copy paste, then derivative of 3x, that is 3. So this way you can have easily the derivative of such things. So here 3 is outside, then derivative of e power 2x, that I told you just now, looking at e power 2x, then derivative of 2x, that is 2. This by chain rule. And here 2 is outside, then looking at e power, then 3x copy paste, then derivative of 3x, that is 3. So you have 6 e power 2x plus 6 e power 3x like this. So that is first derivative. Again you have to find d square y, then dx square, that is second derivative. Now it is very simple. 6 you can take outside, then looking at e raised to 2x, then looking at 2x, derivative of 2x, that is 2. That's all. Then again 6 outside, then e looking at you can write same, so e raised to 3x copy paste, then derivative of 3x, that is 3. So this way very easily we can find the derivatives. That is equal to 12 e raised to 2x plus 18 e raised to 3x. So this is your second derivative. Now consider the equation what we have to prove. So consider the equation, that is d square y dx square minus 5 times dy by dx plus 6y. We have to simplify all these things now. So what about d squared y by dx square that we obtained just now? So that is 12 into e raised to 2x plus 18 into e raised to 3x minus 5 times. Then what about dy by dx? So dy by dx is this only. So you can have a 6 common outside, because 6 is here and 6 is there. So take it outside. So 6 outside, then e raised to 2x plus e raised to 3x, isn't it? You please see 6 into e raised to 2x, 6 into e raised to 3x. So 6 outside, then you can have. Then plus 6 into y. What is y? Y is given in the question. So that is 3 into e raised to 2x, 2 into e raised to, that is 3 into e raised to 2x plus 2 into e raised to 3x. Isn't it? That is, you see please, 3 into e raised to 2x, then 2 into e raised to 3x. So you have all this thing like this. So that is equal to 12 e raised to 2x plus 18 e raised to 3x minus 30 e raised to 2x minus 30 e raised to 3x plus 18 e raised to 2x plus 12 e raised to 3x. That is, you can simplify. So you can see the same terms, that is 12 e power 2x here is there, minus 30 is there, then here also e raised to 2x. So you can see 12 plus 18, 30, then 30 into e power 2x minus 30 into e power 2x, so getting cancelled. Then again plus 18, then minus 30, then plus 12. So totally 0 you are having, hence the proof. Another question we can have like this. If y is equal to tan inverse x the whole square, then show that x square plus 1 the whole square y2 plus 2x into x square plus 1 y1 is equal to 2. This we have to prove. So given that y is equal to tan inverse x the whole square, so you know how to proceed with. We will substitute tan inverse x as a v, then this is v square. So we want dy by dx, that is we want d of derivative of v square with respect to x. I told you variable mismatching problem is there, so we have to address it. So that is d of v square with respect to v, then dv by dx, that is equal to 2v into dv by dx. And what is v? What is v? V is tan inverse x. So that is 2 into tan inverse x into derivative of v. V is, what is v? V is a tan inverse x. So derivative of tan inverse x, that is 2 tan inverse x divided by 1 plus x square. So you have like this. So 2 tan inverse x 1 plus x square. But you can have easy way. The power formula, that is something square. So you can write 2 into that something, then power minus 1. That is 2 minus 1, that is 1 only. So 2 tan inverse x you can write. Then into tan inverse x derivative, that is 1 by 1 plus x square. Isn't it simple? So once again, seeing the power formula, that is something power 2. So using the power formula, for example, when we have x square, we are writing 2x as the derivative. So here treat this thing as a x for a while. Treat this as x for a while. Then x square derivative, that is 2 into x. Then derivative of x, that is x dash. That we are doing. So take this tan inverse x, then square. So using power formula, then derivative of this tan inverse x you can write like this. So that will be very simple. So you have derivative, that is dy by dx. Dy by dx derivative is 2 tan inverse x by 1 plus x square. Okay, so which implies you can write, you can transfer this denominator to the left hand side. So you have 1 plus x square, then dy by dx equals 2 tan inverse x. 2 tan inverse x. So which implies you can see 1 plus x square. So again we are differentiating, that is d by dx of. Now we are writing 1 plus x square into dy by dx. Then that is d by dx of 2 times tan inverse x. Then what will happen? Now let us see, that is first into that is 1 plus x square into derivative of dy by dx, that is second derivative, d squared y dx square, plus then second into, that is dy by dx into second into. Now derivative of this means derivative 1 plus x square, that is 2x, that is equal to, now 2 is a constant, you take it outside, then 2 we have taken outside, and then tan inverse x, derivative of tan inverse x, that is 1 by, derivative of tan inverse x is 1 by 1 plus x square. So again you can shift this denominator 1 plus x squared to left hand side, that is 1 plus x square the whole square, then d square y by dx square, plus 2x, this is 2x, then this 1 plus x squared is coming, so into 1 plus x square, then dy by dx equals, now on the right hand side only 2 is there, so we could achieve the desired result.